Hey guys, Trout4 here, and today we're reviewing the Bauer Supreme 1S Composite Goal Stick. So we were lucky enough to get our hands on the 1S stick courtesy of Bauer, and the 1S lineup is one of the most anticipated lineups of gear in history. And there's a lot of pros switching the 1S stick, and the stick was in development for about 2 years. And right now a lot of people are scratching their heads about why so many guys are continuing to switch to the 1S stick from other brands, and guys who are not just Bauer athletes like Frederick Anderson, James Reimer, Mike Condon, and other guys. Guys like Garrett Sparks, Cam Talbot, or Cam Moore. Guys who wear purely CCM, Vaughn, or Bryans, or whatever it may be for a reason, but for some reason they've all switched to the 1S stick this year. So right away I asked myself, why are all these guys switching? Clearly if they can pick anything and they pick the 1S stick, then Bauer is clearly doing something right. And right off the bat, let me tell you, Bauer has hit a grand slam here. It's the lightest composite stick ever created, and to my knowledge, the lightest goal stick ever created. It weighs in at 655 grams, and that lightness translates on the ice in ways that you'd never believe. Right away when I got on the ice for the first time with the stick, I found that it helped to unleash a much more responsive, more reactive blocker, and it feels like there's no weight to the stick. Pucks are hitting the shaft, and there's zero vibration. When you make stick saves, you get that satisfying feeling. It's really unique because it feels like the paddle has a stiff feel to it, but not too stiff. It's perfect for deflecting pucks, steering them or pushing them or whatever it may be. The shaft, on the other hand, has a lot of flex to it, and when it comes to puck handling, the puck handling is second to none, and never have I ever felt more confident puck handling here. For the first time ever on one of their goal sticks, Bauer is using what they call their TechStream technology, and if you don't know what that is, the TechStream technology is pretty much what they use in their player sticks, and it's the number one reason why Bauer is the number one player stick on the market. And again, that's what they're calling their TechStream technology. Now, the control zone, as Bauer calls it, is the paddle grip, and it's re-engineered from years past. In previous generations it was rubbery, and in my opinion it just sucked. And this year it's been completely redesigned, and it gives fantastic grip and control for all stick saves. The paddle has ergo geometry, which makes it flat on the face of the paddle, so you have extremely predictable rebounds, but it contours in the back and at the very top of the face, so it fits perfectly when you're collapsing your blocker in tight for any of those blocking or in tight saves. And this technology Bauer has been using for years, and I can only describe it as the way puzzle pieces just kind of fit together, and it's perfect. So as far as durability goes, I've been using the stick about 2 to 3 times a week since the beginning of June, and since then the stick has yet to break on me. And get this, we all know how much of a beating the shaft and edges of the paddle take from repeated impact and bumping with the post, and at this point I can honestly say, and you can look at the video here if you want to call me on it, there is not a single dent, chip, ding, or anything on the entire stick, just puck marks. And on top of that, a few weeks ago, I'm not proud of it, but I had a rough start to one of my skates and lost my temper a bit, and I forgot that I was using the 1S stick and how light it was, and I would assume how fragile it was, but I wound up and I two-handed it against the post pretty hard, and not as hard as I could, but it didn't even break. And not only did it not break, not a single scratch, chip, or anything at all. So the fact that this stick that's the lightest composite ever made, weighing in at 655 grams, is able to withstand the two-handing against the post, all these dings and all this abuse, it's fantastic. So if you're ordering a stick online, or if you're buying it without trying it, getting it in your hands, much like the Odin 1 pads, Bauer has changed the sizing on their sticks as well. So to give you an idea of how much this has changed, I'm 6'5", I'm a big guy, and the 1S stick that I'm using is a 25-inch paddle. 25, that's right. And it fits perfectly. I normally use about a 26.5, or a 27, depending on what brand it is, but just do keep that in mind. They've changed the sizing. And as far as custom options go, now you guys know I'm a huge custom options guy, and unfortunately right now Bauer's only custom option on the 1S stick is to change the color of the logo on the front or the back, whether it's the Bauer logo on the front or the Supreme logo on the back. And Bauer's doing custom orders on the sticks for 3 packs, but you can't get a 6-pack, but you can order 2 3-packs, which obviously same thing. They're planning to have the 1S stick on My Bauer in August, and for those of you who don't know, My Bauer is Bauer's virtual customizer on their website, and you can do pretty much whatever you want to the stick virtually. So at this point I've yet to say a single negative thing about the stick, but there is one thing that I didn't mention that is a serious issue, and a lot of people are going to complain, and it's price points. So here in Winnipeg, the cheapest I was able to find the 1S stick retailing for was $330 Canadian. That's a lot of money to dish out for a stick. And if you invest another $90, you got yourself a brand new pro custom blocker from whatever company you want. So whether or not the stick is truly feasible comes down to one question: does it provide $330 worth of value? Because yes, $330 is a lot of money, but it has to be justified. So here's how I see it. For $330, you're getting the lightest stick on the market, best puck handling stick, best feel, and so far absolutely unrivaled durability. And this stick hasn't shown a single sign of any wear for, again, over a month of realistic testing. And for all these reasons combined, I'm giving the 1S stick a full 10 out of 10. It's the best stick on the market. It's the best everything on the market so far. And if it can last about 8 to 12 months at a junior hockey level, I think that it more than justifies the $330 retail price, considering you could just as easily buy 3 sticks for 110 bucks and they'll last you the exact same time. So it's a short-term investment, but I think it's an investment worth making as of this point in time. So guys, that's a review of the 1S Goal Stick. What do you guys think? Have you tried the 1S stick? Are you going to try it after seeing this review? Whatever it may be, leave a comment down below. And if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up and give us some support for some more future videos. I want to thank you guys all a lot for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.